This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, check. 48's the Mike. Check. 48's. One left. All you get is a headache. Look for signals. Hey, easy. Check.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Fine, 90. Watch the run. Go. We got three, fellas. We got three. 82's moving. Go 14. 48 to Mike. Fast. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the out. 14. 48.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Buying time to his left.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Blake Jarwin. 46 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Man, I got you. 14. 50 gun. Hey, they're scared. Echo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Bound to lose one. Alert.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, have the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Kill. Check out.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
One left. Come on, team. Go, 4 down. Mike by 4. You remember me? You set. Let's go, baby. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Friday. Good time.
Throwing again. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some space here. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's get there. Slow. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Here we go 46. Here we go 46. Check. Check 3.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man. It's Austin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Come off the ball. We're going to 54. Line in. Check 3.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. From Seattle,